Today's topic is e-commerce. So we are going to study what is e-commerce. We'll study the types of e-commerce. Also, we are going to study about the benefits, advantages, and disadvantages regarding e-commerce. What are the limitations of e-commerce that we are going to study in this particular video. So, as we are aware that commerce means buying and selling of goods. So, in the case of e-commerce, the same thing is followed. That is, the buying and selling of goods and services is done, but it is done with the help of electronic medium like internet. We require a electronic device which can access internet, and with the help of it, we can perform e-commerce process. So, e commerce is buying and selling of goods and services or transmitting any type of fund or data over an electronic network. So, not only buying and selling of goods but also transferring the fund, as well as whenever you're transferring any type of data with the help of electronic data interchange, that is EDI. So, that also is considered under e commerce. So it also describes the exchange of data between the financing, billing, payment aspects, as well as e-commerce and e-businesses are used interchangeably, means they are interrelated, and they are very much connected to each other. Now we'll study about the types of e-commerce, the mode of businesses under e-commerce. So there are total 6 modes of businesses under e-commerce. First is business to business. In this we have two entities, that is business, and second one is second entity is also business. So any type of business which is done between the two business enterprises, then it is considered as business to business relationship. For example, if there is some distributor, and again he is selling the goods to some wholesaler, the wholesaler is again not going to use those goods for his own personal consumption. He is going to further sell those goods to the end customer or to some of the consumers. So he is again going to do a business out of it. Because of that, this particular example belongs to business model. Next is business to customer. So in this case, both first entity is business, second entity is customer. So in this case, we can take an example of all the shopping websites on which a customer goes and visits, and all the business people, they just post their particular information, their product images, and we just go and shop on it. So all the Amazon, Flipkart, these are the examples of business to customer model. Next is business to administration. So in this, the first entity is business and the second is administration. So here all the services regarding finance, legal activities, they are handled under the business to administration cases. Next is customer to business. So in this case, the customer is the first entity and the business is the second entity. So in this we have an example like, means if we purchase some product from some company and we are giving a feedback, we are reviewing that product to others. So this is what a customer is giving back in return to that particular business. Next is customer to customer. So there are various websites like Quikr, OLX. So these websites, they offer the customer to sell his product to some other customer. So this type of interchange of the commodities between customer and customer directly comes under customer to customer model. And last is administration to customer. So in this case, there are the examples like electronic tax filing, payment for health services. So all these things comes under administration to customers. Now we'll see some of the pros of commerce and cons of e-commerce. So the first benefit of e-commerce is what it is available 24/7. Whenever you go on the shopping website, we never find that there is some time limit, there are some barriers which are going to come in front of you. Only the thing is what you should have a good internet connectivity. But in the case, if we see in the physical shop, if you visit, they have a particular time slot. You cannot go and shop in the physical shops at the midnight. Second is automated customized email. If there is any discount in the website on the shopping mall, you get a email, you get a message from them, and that is automated, means the automatic emails are being sent to you once your email id is registered with them. Next is procurement becomes faster, transparent, and cheaper. So you save a lot of time. You save a lot of money. There is no need of you to transport from one place to another place. So because of that, this type of shopping is very much convenient. Next are the cons. Unsatisfied order. First of all, the images which you see on the online shopping, they do not resemble to the exact commodity which you get. Many times it happens that there is a fraud or there is a fake commodity which is given to you. So because of that, this is a biggest drawback in the case of e-commerce. Next is customer feel empty handed. So sometimes there is a total refund process is not done. There is a lot of fraudness being seen. They don't entertain you when the case of refund or return or exchange services comes. So because of that, they don't feel comfortable. Next is security and credit card fraud. So as we have to do all the process online, you have to pay, or the payment is also done online. So because of this also, there is a lot of security concern which the consumers have or the customers have. So these are the drawbacks which comes under the e-commerce. Now we'll see some of the advantages. The advantages is that it facilitates the globalization of business. So if you consider in the case of e-commerce, there is no limit for you to there is no barrier of distance to you. You can visit to any particular shopping website, you can visit to the international shopping website as well. Provides increased purchasing opportunities to the buyer. So you have lots of options, you have so many varieties. So because of that, you have lots of opportunities. Lowering staff costing. So if you don't have to make any physical shop, you don't have any other cost which you're going to spend on the physical shop. So because of that, this you just require a big warehouse where you can store all the material, and from there you can dispatch it. So this is one of the advantage, that it lowers the staff costing, as you don't require any shop, you don't require the people to work for you. Market based expansion employs customers, suppliers, and business partners. So this is totally expansion in the market, because your market is vast, it is global. You can trade from anywhere, you can order from anywhere. So because of that, it is called as market based expansion. You have increased profits, because as they don't put any shop physically, they don't have any staff wages, they don't have any light bills. So because of that, they give you the product in more cheaper amount. Increased customer services and loyalty. So customer services has also increased because of the loyalty, and because of that, the customer always goes and prefers to that particular websites. Next is increase speed and accuracy. As the time is preserved, your time is saved. Because of that, you can take, or you can order the product fast and you can receive it instantly. Next is reduction of paper storage and increased response times. So electronic commerce has totally reduced or totally stopped the paper usage. Hence, it is called as paperless work. Now we'll see some of the disadvantages in the case of e-commerce. The example here is that the grocery products such as fruits, vegetables are much harder to sell online, because customers wants to examine and select the specific items for the freshness and the quality. So there are some perishable products which gets means the quality gets degraded within 2-3 days. So in such cases, the customers, they don't prefer online shopping, they just want to see the product physically, and then they prefer purchasing these products physically more than online shopping. This has been difficult to do for the investments in the electronic commerce, because the cost and benefits have been hard to quantify. Trouble recruiting and retaining employees with the technological design and business process skills needs to create an effective electronic commerce presence. So, to make your particular website work properly, to take the orders on the particular websites, to return, to refund, you need a technically strong staff, so that all they should be sound with their IT skills, they should be sound with their technical skills. You should train that staff. So that is the disadvantage of e-commerce. Some consumers are still fearful to send their credit card numbers over the internet and having online merchants uncomfortable viewing merchandise on the computer screen rather than a person. So many of them, they don't have much comfort with online shopping. They feel that it is very insecure. They don't feel comfortable to share their credit card numbers or one time passwords randomly on any particular website. So these are the disadvantages of e-commerce. So in short, we'll see the process, how it works exactly. First of all, the first step is the customer. He is going to open some particular shopping website. If I take an example of Amazon, so he is going to open that particular shopping website, then he is going to see all those products, then he is going to order that product. So when the customer is going to order that product, it will go in the online store. That particular store is going to take your order, and then that product and offers, after placing the order, the online store is going to uh, give the confirmation of that product. And if there is in any case you have some offers regarding it, then those offers will also be shared with you. Then you have to, after confirmation, after the offer which is offered to you, after that comes the payment mode. You have to pay the payment online with a safe payment mode. After that, your particular order is going to be dispatched, that is expedition, and then that particular order will be delivered to you at your particular address. So this is how the online process works in the case of e-commerce under the business to customer model. So the future of e-commerce website in India is boom in the performance based marketing, rise in the wallet usage. So definitely, because of this e-commerce today, it is very much means at the highest point this particular marketing is done. There is no limitation, there is no barrier. So because of that, the marketing is at the boom today. Rise in the wallet usage. So because of that, electronic money is used more instead of physical money. Introduction of newer categories, customer supports will be crucial. So as it is totally electronic, the customer support which you have to give to the customers through online medium, so that should be increased, and that is very much crucial activity which has to be done. Emphasize on data analytics and virtual shopping experiences. So you have to work on the data analytics, that how much data or how much product is being how much product is being dispatched, how much returns you get on it, how much refunds you have to do. So all these things you'll get the information from data analytics. Next is virtual shopping experiences. So this is totally virtual shopping, you don't have to go physically anywhere. So it is all on screen, on internet, totally virtual shopping experience. Now we'll study about e-business and e-commerce. E-business and e-commerce, they are totally interrelated to each other, but they are not the same. We'll study first about e-business. So e-business is a broader aspects with e-commerce, internet marketing, and e-procurement, whereas e-commerce refers to buying and selling of goods online over the internet, involving the transaction of monetary in nature. So all the buying and selling activities are done in the case of e-commerce, but in the case of e-business, e-business is handling e-commerce along with marketing and along with procurement. Next is e-business application strives to give a good idea of their company, promoting the values they use to market their business. So they always keep on updating the application, they always keep on updating it, they give good idea how you can promote your particular website, or you can do marketing to increase your business. And in the case of e-commerce, the e-commerce is always a subset of e-business, means e-business is considered as the set and e-commerce is considered as its subset. So the transaction involving money are e-commerce activity, including the interactions with business partners, customers, and vendors. Whereas e-commerce only focuses on the appearances much more than the e-business. So the focus is appearance more than the business in the case of e-commerce. So, with this, we'll be concluding that e commerce has grown significantly during the past 12 years. And e commerce has not only changed the way customers view their purchasing power but also helped skyrocketed their economy. So, this is the need of today's world, and because of e commerce in the past 12 years, the marketing, the all the supply chain management, or the distance between the supplier to the customer is totally reduced. Because of that, it has skyrocketed the economy of each and every country. E-commerce is an helpful technology that gives the consumer access to business and companies all over the world. So all the consumers can access to their businesses, all the businessmen can reach to their customers all over the world. It is totally globalized. Once consumers and businesses realize some of the dangers of e commerce, there could be less incidents of identity theft and credit card and fraud. So, once if you use some particular system which will help you out, like the authentication systems, which will help you to keep away the hackers or the fraud people or the fake people away from your particular transactions. So, these are some of the international sites, online marketing places, or the stores which totally work with the base of e commerce. So, the examples are Amazon, eBay, Alibaba.com, Booking.com, OLX, Foodpanda. So, these are so many shopping websites or other websites which helps you, or they are totally working on e commerce. Thank you for watching.